Hey everyone, welcome to Elemental Tarot. Thanks for tuning in. Um, this is going to be a reading for Cancer at the beginning of February. So let's get started. I've already pre-shuffled these decks, so I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. Um, yeah. You have the Moon, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, Death, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the High Priestess. So, whatever you're dealing with when it comes to whoever you're thinking of, there's a lot underneath the surface that you aren't paying attention to. You really need to start looking at some deeper reasons why things are working out the way they are. Because in the center of your reading, you have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. And so I feel like you need to cut a lot of things out to make way for something new. You may be dealing with an air sign. You know, but realistically, there's a lot of reflection needed. It looks like you're pretty down. There might have been a breakup with the Four of Cups and Death. It looks like you're not seeing an offer out there because of something that's ended. And I feel like something new is coming in for you. Although you still are dwelling on the past a little bit. On the other side, you have the Eight of Cups and the Priestess. So you do realize you need to walk away. I know what you had was amazing and it felt really good for what it was, but I think you realized that it wasn't right and it ran its course. And, maybe there might have been some secrets that, you just didn't see. Maybe there was some type of breakdown in communication. But yeah, whatever it is, I mean, there's something better out there. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the Moon. You have the Five of Swords, the Chariot, and the Lovers. So with whatever person you're thinking of, I feel like you don't really see a way out, even though you do want to push forward. But you really have to be honest with yourself. I mean, the Five of Swords in this deck talks about, being confined by the Five of Swords, and feeling like there's no way out. But, if you would finally look up, you would see that the figure that you're cowering in front of is actually a doorway. I really like that card. If you can just take a step back, you can really see that you can move forward. But that takes being honest with yourself. So let's clarify the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. the Star, the One of Discs, and the Hermit. You really are dealing with, maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. Um, hmm. It could also have to do with the new moon that just passed. Ooh, yeah, that's awesome. Um, but what I'm getting is once you finally dive down and you start facing, you know, the skeletons in your closet, you start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you have this beautiful physical gift that is going to be presented to you. I feel like it's from someone new. So can we clarify the Four of Cups of Death? Four of Cups of Death. The King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Rods. So there's a lot of masculine energy here. As much as I hate to say it, I feel like there might be a lot of finger pointing. This could be from you or from the person that you're dealing with. And there's a lot of emotional reflection that has to deal with whatever has broken off. You know, I don't know. I keep on getting from this King of Swords, when you point the finger, three fingers point back at you. And maybe you just need to start asking different questions. Because I can see you're trying. You're trying to like move past this and, you know, get to a better spot mentally or emotionally, or but it really goes back to a lot of reflection. You know, there are things that were not addressed in this relationship I'm seeing. And as much as you wanted it to work, maybe you can start something new once you can see where these hidden problems lie. You know, maybe if you can work on this, who knows? Or, you know, if you work on it, you'll end up finding something better and more fulfilling. So we're going to clarify the Eight of Cups and High Priestess. I just want to show you guys this card. This is such a pretty card. I love this card. So the Eight of Cups and the High Priestess. You have the Five of Rods, the Moon again, and the Nine of Rods. So you're walking away from whatever conflict you had, which, you know, is probably not a bad thing. You know that it's not going to turn out pretty. But there are a lot of things that beneath the surface that you don't want to acknowledge. And you're getting really defensive about it. And I really, really do apologize about this, you know, saying it like that, but I feel like a lot of this is you being in your head, you know, and I do see good things coming your way, but you've got a lot of self-reflection, you know, that you need to do in order to get there. So let's see what your love interest thinks about you. What does Cancer's love interest think about them? Oh, I love that. So, see, they're thinking about this too, and they're trying to figure out where everything went wrong. Um, you know, so you have the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, I believe. Oh no, Seven of Rods. Is that the seven? That's the Six of Rods, I'm sorry. And the Page of Pentacles. So they really are reflecting on this. They are going in and out and in and out in their head, you know, going in circles. Because they acknowledge that something is up. But they do still care a lot about you. They're just trying to work on what went wrong. So, I'm going to finish off this reading with something that's going to happen, or with what might happen in the near future, and then some advice from the universe. So what is going to happen with Cancer and their love interest in the near future? Well, a lot of confusion, a bit of karma, and I feel like things are going to start getting a lot clearer and more open once you stop holding on to the past. Because you don't know what you want right now. You're pretty confused, but things are coming to an end with whatever you're going through. I still feel like you're holding on to the past, though. And once you finally let go, and you probably will in the future, then everything starts clearing up. So let's finish up with a message from the universe. What advice do you have for Cancer? Ooh. I love it. This is pretty attitudey. I'm sorry, guys. These cards, pretty straightforward. So you have the Seven of Discs, the Three of Discs, and Death again. So whatever the situation is, you know, and please let me know what this is. It would be really cool if this resonates with you. But you really need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture, because once you start seeing what's going on in this entire scene, rather than just one part or, you know, this specific lighting or anything like that, you'll start seeing what isn't serving you. And you'll be able to work on a lot of things, and a part of you, death is all about an ending. You know, so the past will be done and new beginnings will start. But I hope, you know, this helped out. Let me know if this resonated with you. It would be really cool to hear about it. And if you liked my video, like, subscribe, share. But other than that, thank you. I hope you guys are doing okay. This doesn't look like it's an easy situation.